Hello there guys, I'm going to play a rapid game, so let's see how it goes. I haven't played in like a week. I don't remember exactly when was the last time I played. Let's try to play a rapid game and see how it goes. So this opponent, this is a new account. One day ago, so I won't play this guy. And also the profile name isn't quite a normal one, so can I abort these games? I don't want to play this type of players, to be honest, because look at this, a new account one day ago created. It was created one day ago. He's playing 3+2. But now that I look at the profile, it doesn't seem very strange. But okay, let me try to find a new game. So let's see if now I can find an opponent that suits better for me. Another Indian guy. 1900. This is too okay. I'm going to play. I cannot be. I cannot be. Awarding all the games. So yeah, my position is not bad. My opponent is not challenging me in the center, so I'm going to develop my bishop. Why not? So yeah, first I have to focus on developing my pieces, and after that I will have to castle and try to play for the win. D4 is a possibility, but after pawn takes, okay. Knight takes is a possibility also. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. In that position, queen f6. This doesn't seem very good because bad Pawn takes, knight takes, bishop g7. That's a good move. So, and if pawn takes, bishop takes, knight, d takes c6, queen takes, d4, queen takes d4, knight takes d4, bishop g7. That is a position that I don't feel like it's bad for me, so let's go for that. Let's go for that. Bishop g5 is also a possibility, but okay, so my opponent goes for the maybe taking with the b pawn was even nah, this is good. This is not that bad. So if queen takes, I get an exchange of queen. After before I have bishop b7. Maybe he will go bishop e3. In that position I can go knight f6, attacking the pawn. If the pawn advances, I have knight d6, knight d7, attacking the same pawn. f4 is a weird move, but maybe it's possible. So yeah. Knight f6, attacking the pawn, why not? He can advance the pawn. I don't know if that is very good for me, because after knight d7 he will have to defend the pawn with the bishop, and in that position maybe I can go knight c5, threatening knight d3. But if he castles, I can anyways go knight d3, attacking the bishop on f4 and the pawn on b2. So yeah, maybe I still have some chances here. That in case of him advancing the pawn, maybe he can go knight c3, and that is the easiest way to play in this position. Maybe after knight c3 I can castle short, and h4 is not an idea that I'm too worried about. So yeah, I'm going to castle. I think I have to castle at some point, and I guess I have reached the time So he has to develop his bishop in order to, or castle in short. That is also a possibility. B6. I'm afraid of B5, but I don't think I should be afraid of B5. I need to do something with my bishop. Maybe I have A6 for my bishop, or maybe I'll have B7. So yeah. Maybe rook D8 was interesting, but I have that weakness on the D8 H4 diagonal because of the pin. So maybe I will have to play H6 at some point to play it rook D8. At some point, maybe I'll go bishop A6, threatening to take the pawn, and if he goes B3, for example, I can take the pawn on E4, and the knight is pinned. So yeah, so I have some chances here. My opponent is wasting some time, so let's see some of his ideas. It's good that he's thinking, because that shows that he is not feeling very confident in this position. But okay, he has only 9 minutes left on his clock, so let's see what happens. Nine minutes. I have 7 pawns. My pawn structure is safe. I don't see weaknesses in his camp. His pawn structure is decent, but he needs to finish development. I mean, I have some ideas, but my ideas are not oh, what is this? Okay, so I have this move only, attacking the pawn. Bishop f4, I guess, is his plan. What to do here? Bishop f4. Going knight c5. I don't know if that is great. I don't think so. Okay, this shouldn't be a good move. Knight c5, trying to jump to d3. It's very tempting. Maybe I will go with my idea of attacking the pawn trying to make him, trying to provoke him to create some weakness. So now I'm threatening 93, and you know, maybe I need to take control over the open file. I missed that he has bishop 94. So yeah, very interesting. So yeah, my opponent is thinking a lot. In this position, he should strive to finish development. I guess bishop g5 is a good move. Now he's threatening bishop e7. And what can I do? Should I allow bishop e7? I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, my position is not very great. If he goes before, I will go h6. Bishop takes. Pawn takes knight, bishop takes pawn. In that position, I don't feel like I'm any worse, because I will have the pair of bishops. Everything will be okay for me. And the good thing is that my opponent is burning some time with his clock. Maybe at some point he's going to blunder something big. So let's see what happens in the next few moves. I don't feel like I played this very precise. My bishop is not great, my knight is not great. If I had to guess, I believe that maybe white is a little bit better. h6 is a move. Also 93 attacking the rook, and after that knight takes d5, because that gives me a tempo. So I just need to be sure. 93. If rooks go somewhere, I can take the pawn, and that diagonal is very good for me. If he takes the pawn, I can take the rook. Rook takes. Bishop b7. Knight checks. Is not good, I guess. I will go for this. Why not? And he only has 5 minutes. So. Bishop f6 does nothing because I can take the rook first. And after that I can go, let's say, c5 or bishop b7, whatever, to defend the pawn. So yeah, I feel my chances have improved a little bit in the last couple of moves. So let's hope my opponent keeps burning time and I win this position. So he takes the pawn on c6. After I take the rook takes bishop e7. It's a nice move. We can go back to the 4. h6. It's a good move, kicking out the bishop. Let's say bishop h4, g5, bishop g3. My bishop will be kind of odd, but I should be able to go and win that position because I can develop my bishop via f8 to a3, so, or I can increase the pressure by going to the open file with my rooks. So my opponent has 2 minutes, so this is very bad news for him. Yes, this was a weird game. I would have thought that my opponent was going to play a little bit stronger for his rating, no? Okay. Okay, so I have bishop here. I have many moves. Also bishop f8. Nah, I'm going to go this way. Okay, let me think. I have 11 minutes. I don't have too much. If I go bishop e7, he has a check on e7. I can bring the king to the center. Yes, king f8. Attacking the knight. And I'm ready to sacrifice 2 pieces for the rook. So that should be good enough for me. If he goes to d4, I have h6. he can go bishop f6. But I can try to exchange it and play that position with six pawns against 7 with 2 rooks and a bishop. The position is very open. So yeah, he has 2 minutes, so let's see if he finds good moves or if he's going to resign. Wow, this move I don't think is very good, or is it? H6. H6, he has bishop f6. So I can also go bishop f8. The knight has to drop back to d3. Well, I'm going to go h6. Why not? If you go bishop f6, I can go bishop f8, and after knight d3, I can go bishop d7 and rook d8. I'm not going to exchange right away, so to keep the tension, in order to keep the tension and to improve my position a little bit. So he's down to 1 minute and 45 seconds. Yeah. Now that he doesn't have any time, I'm trying to take my time. I don't need to play fast. I need to not blunder and to play it the most accurate continuation. So yeah, this is a decent position, to be honest. Okay. Now I need to think if I really want to play bishop e7 to bring the rook to the center, but I feel like I have to do that because I need to activate my rooks. I need to play active. So yeah, if we go rook d1 right now, I can go rook d8. Okay. Okay. Well, if I take the bishop on f6, I guess he will have to take, and after rook d8, of course I'm still better, but it's a small victory for him because I was not able to bring my rook to the center in the best way. Rook d8, for example, he can go knight c7, No, knight c7 is not. Knight c7 attacking the rook. Bishop takes bishop. Yeah, I don't like that position. So yeah, literally it's a good move, because if I take on f6, he can go knight d6. What is the best move for you? I want to focus 6 minutes. Okay. Bishop takes, knight d6, attacking everything. Rook up. Pawn takes, rook d7. Knight takes bishop. Off. I don't like that. Maybe I can go rook c8, maybe. And if he takes on a7, I can go rook e8. He goes backwards, and I can take on a2. Activating my pieces. Maybe that's a good way of continuing this game. a6 is another move. a6, knight c7, bishop takes bishop, knight takes rook. So rook c8 seems like it's the best idea, no? I'm going to go rook c8. Rook c8, knight d6. Bishop takes d6 is not great. That's a good move. I think very deep and very well thought out. So I will have to go for this. Okay, he played it instantly. And I bring my rook to the center. Gaining control over the open file. And yes, he's now under a minute, and I still have 4 minutes to think. I need to see if my calculation in the last move was correct. Well, not my calculation, my evaluation of the position, because it felt like that was a critical moment there. If I go rook d2 attacking the pawn, What's his idea? To in the knight back? Okay, but I also have rook d3. I have also a6. a6 seems fine to me. a6, bishop, knight c3 or a3. If he goes to c3, I can bring the rook to d3 with a tempo. Knight a4, b4. A very complicated game. I also have rook d3. Or rook d2, directly threatening the pawn, and after he makes a move, I can go a6, a6 and rook a8. Because d2 is not that is that is a bad move, but I feel like I'm gaining more tempos there. So let me go rook d2. Maybe my idea is not correct, but it's an idea that I have. I am trying to finish my developments. So yeah, he's defending with the knight. I'm going to bring my other rook to the center. He has 13 seconds, so I hope he loses on time. Rook a3. Rook b2, also a move. Trying to double in the second file, in the second rank. Okay, I have 1 minute and he has 15 seconds, so let's keep a little advantage there on the clock. Yeah, my opponent, I think he might have blundered. Yeah, maybe. I'm threatening rook takes a knight, of course. I'm coming to the second file. to the center, why not? The knight cannot move, neither knight, so his position is very hard. I don't, maybe he has a disadvantage, but I don't see the, maybe he's winning position, and who knows. Let me review the game to see how accurate my opponent played. In the end game, he started to play much better, and I started to collapse there. I played with an accuracy of 85.4, and he played with an accuracy of 78.6. Let me see evaluation. Maybe this is not the best way to analyze the game, but okay, for example here, okay, that takes e1 was what I played. Obviously takes, and here apparently I choose the wrong way. Yeah, bishop takes f6, of course, is much better, because I failed to realize that after bishop f8, knight b5 was going to force me to knight b5, bishop e7. Was going to force me to play bishop takes f6 anyway. So here I should have taken on f6 and go rook d1 and played the same way that I played with the endgame. This move, is that the best move? c2. Oh, it is the top move. Yeah, I felt like he had to go knight d3 or something. It felt more human like move, but here my advantage disappeared. Wow. After this move, everything went back under control. So yeah, here I use all my pieces to the maximum extent, and after bringing the king closer to the center, I also thought about going g5 and try to win the pawn with my king, but since I didn't have much time, I played safe here. So I hand him the ball to see what he wanted to play, and since he cannot move any knight in this position, let's say if he moves the d knight, the d1 knight, I can take on c3. He moves the c3 knight, I can take on d1. So yeah, very hard to improve his position here, and I still have my bishop. So I can try to bring my bishop into the attack to finish him. So yeah, this was a decent game. Of course, I didn't play perfect, but I managed to win. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.